Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to this brand new video on problem solving. Okay, what's the video about? I think this video is more about solving, simplifying, look back and refactor. I think solve and simplify we have done the past video guys. So in this video, we'll look back and refactor. Congratulations on solving it. We found a way on ChatGPT, right? Dot match, which just basically converts that entire string into a iterable that is an array of only matched element, and on that we applied an if else statement and condition to just put elements in the created object. If the element is not there, we add one to it. If the element is already present there, we iterate it with one. Oh, we increment it with one. Good G, good, don't need to take a tension G. In this video G, we'll just try to cover everything. I know some people try to just find my way of interacting like quite crazy and like weird, but it's okay. I mean, that's a good feedback. But this is how I am actually. I don't give a damn, right? I give a damn? People say you look like you don't give a damn, so I actually don't give a damn. It's a good thing. Yeah. So furthermore about this video, in this video we will see some other approach of solving that very question. Okay. Refactoring question. Why refactoring is important in my life. Okay, this is going to kind of get a very extensive and lengthy video because here I might have dropped some philosophy about what I think about things. Like, you know what? Maybe you heard that Bruce Lee thing. Like, I don't fear anyone who is practiced 10,000 different styles. I just fear that one who has practiced one style 10,000 times. Basically, he has refactored it again and again. So, refactoring can be very powerful. I mean, like, imagine you didn't deviate it that much in life. Imagine you had one meditation practice and you were just doing that very one meditation practice. The chances are I think refactoring is the key in everything. Like, coming back to it and editing it, coming back to it and reiterating it in literal sense. I mean, like literature sense. One cake. Mm. Let me just see how eat it because wait. Mm. Engulfed. So let us do some refactoring questions. Can you check the result? First of all, like, is your code even working in the first place? Check for that. Can you derive that result differently? So we saw there were different methods of solving the very question we were trying to solve. ChatGPT is the best example. There are different forums also out there. There are different. You can even search it on Coda. You can find on MDN. You can find on Stack Overflow. Different places. As if I know any of them. I know a little bit of Coda, like how actually it works, like how to copy paste code from there, or like some. You just give it a search on Google and you'll. I use ChatGPT mostly. Okay. And I'm not even something like a creator, a developer or something. I'm not any of that. So why do I get distracted? How can you derive the results differently? The last one we used dot match. In this one we will be using dot test. Okay, different ways of doing it. And in this video only we will see some other way of solving it also. Just using if else conditions. Just using that you heard of a character present at, let's say, character code. Have you heard like for example, alphabet A has some numerical characters, alphabet B has a successive numerical character, and alphabet C will have successive alphabetic character of B. For example, let's say, let me just try to search what is that. Let's say A. Sorry. Let's say A has 64 as a numerical given. What do we call that? Number code for that letter. The B will be have 65. C will be have 66. So these numbers fall under some range. So if you could just set an if else condition for checking the numbers present in this range and only numbers. So you know what I'm talking about, right? So you can even filter that through that process instead of using this methods called or using regular expressions. Regular expressions are said like 56% slower. We'll see all of that in this video. Anyways, can you see the result or a method of some other problems? Yeah. Can you improve the performance of your solution? This is what I'm talking about. Like using if else state conditions, you can optimize the time complexity of it. Can you think of other ways to refactor? Different parts of the code which can be refactored, uh, other than the very approach you are taking to refactor it. How can the other people solve the problem? How have the other people solved the problem? This is basically that, like you research. Painful, I don't want to do it, but it's okay. It's very tempting to not do it, but try doing it, please. Okay, school thing. Okay, look back and refactor. Okay, anyways, so this is how somebody has solved it. Basically, they have created a function. This has everything. This will actually do solve your problem, but this is comparatively not optimized to what we will be seeing. Okay, here you can see that they have used a function keyword to create a function named char count, and it takes in a string called str. Anyways, doesn't matter. Like later on, you can use char count and put in a string, and that string will be passed into this str. You know what I'm talking about. Not less complicated. So what variable object? We have created a variable called object. So this is like it's called a good practice to use let or const. We are told to avoid var because of this some of his conflicting features with global scoping and local scoping and stuff. It's quite complicated. It gets complicated there. Like let's not get in there. It's a good practice to practice to use let. I am not even sure what I'm talking about, but use let or const. Those are the two good words that are ES6 introduced keywords. Use them. Anyways, so we have used a for loop here after creating that object, which will be returned at the end. You can see object at the first, object at the end. Anyway, so we have used a for loop here, and this for loop is following the traditional complicated way of using I equal to 0 and I is less than the string dot length. Oh, by the way, guys, I was like shocked, but this was like I think like a very well understood thing. But for me, I'm a like a dumb person. Okay, I call myself dumb because I just ignore that very thing that strings are like arrays in JavaScript. They are pseudo arrays. That means you can apply dot length on it. You can even access them using those square brackets or the dot notations. That's crazy, right? It's crazy, bro. Anyways, so doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyways, what was I saying? What did I say? Anyways, so yeah, so this part can be written in more readable form. There are like new ways of writing this for condition, like a more modern way of writing it, a more readable way of writing it. So this entire thing could be replaced with something more English like thing. Anyways, inside this, what we have done, we have we have made a variable called character, and this character contains what? As you can say, whatever string will be typing in. Basically, the string in every iteration will contain. Where, for example, you put in hello as a string. So in every iteration, every time the for loop will run, it will take one letter, one character. Okay, like whether that will be a h, whether that will be a space or exclamation or anything. Okay, and that will be converted into lowercase without going into the if else condition. Okay, till here it is clear, right? Now after that, what we have done here, that this is a regular expression here. This region. Do you see this? This like forward slash till here forward slash. This is a regular expression, and let's call it till here. It's a regular expression, and it's advised to not use it in this case because I mean you can use it. Okay, don't give a damn. The thing is, it can be more optimized using if else conditions rather than putting it there, like condition, creating an entirely new function which actually deals with this. Okay, what happens here basically, if the passed in character is a to z or 0 to 9, like lowercase a to z or 0 to 9, in that case what it would do is test.char. Now what would it do? It will check that the given character is between this or not. So what would it, the entire thing would result into a boolean value, true or false. So if it is true, Okay, if it is true, what is this, bro? I get confused with all this. But by the way, the one here is a typo. Okay, the one, you can ignore this one here. We can put white marker on it. Anyways, it's a typo here. Please, please. Okay, this one, this chim chim, the last one after the semicolon sign. Anyways, so what happens here is like it takes for true and false. So if it is true, for sure it will be true, right? Like there will be some letters which will be in lowercase. It for like they are already lowercase. If there's some letters in uppercase, that also will be in lowercase. So what it would do is like it test on it and will check that belongs to, like there should be some character, like for some character it will turn out to be true. In that case also we have a nested if else statement here. It will go more deep in it. So what it would do, it would, in the object we have created, okay, if the object we have created in the object we have created, so it should have some value, right? Already it is empty, so there is no character inside it, right? In the first run, the first for loop is running, in that case there is nothing inside it. Okay, but what we are doing here, we are saying ki if the if the if the if the key of our object contains a value less than 0, you understand, less than 0, contains a value greater than 0, okay, contains a value greater than 0, in that case what you need to do is update that value with 1, okay, because it has found a new character in the string which is same as already present inside our key, which is in the first run is not true. It will go in the else statement, like there is nothing inside the object a b c d, nothing is there, so this if statement will not work. Inside if statement will not work, it will go in the else statement, and that whatever character a to z and 0 to 9, whatever character will be there in that range, if it is found, that very character will be put in that object and assign a value of 1. We can ignore this last one, this is a typo. You understand this, and this will keep on running till the length of the string. Okay, it will keep on checking. If it finds, goes, filters and gets added in the object key and value pairs and alters with it, and at the very end we just return the object. Okay, this is the first part. We'll just see the code for this. Okay, this is the code. Okay, function char count str, we have created a object, so this is an empty object, okay, and there's nothing. So whatever string, for example this has a string length of how much, 1 2 3, let's just check it out. What is the length of the string? clg, क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं, clg dot length escape f5 18, so it has 18 characters. Anyways, so it has 18 characters, so it would run how many times? This loop will run 0 to 18 19 times. This this is weird, the loop shouldn't run that much time, right? Does it matter, or it should be less than, right? Yeah, it should not run that much time. It should run, yeah, it should run, yeah, less than, it will run always less than. So it will run how many times? It will always run 9. What was the output? I forgot. Let me just check the output. 18 times. It will run how many times? The entire loop will run 18 times. So in every iteration, what would happen? Whatever character it would select from the string, at the very iteration it will lowercase it, and furthermore it will go and test that very character, okay, and if that character is is already present inside it, so it will just iterate it with 1, like add 1 to it. If the object is not there and it's in lowercase and it is between a to z and 0 to 9, so it will put it in the object and assign it a value 1. This is how we assign it value 1, put it in the object and assign it a value 1, and then return. So writing the code for this is going to be very hard, so I don't want to write it. So we just control S learn it. For example, let's put in a string. Let's say my name is let's not make it complex. Let's make it D as a guy. Let's make it guy. So let's add numbers also. Anyways, escape 5. So you get the output. Like one is one times, 6 is 2 times it. Like you get the output. Okay, exclamations are ignored and everything is ignored. So I don't know why the full value is not coming. Oh, for some reason I'm not getting the full value. Anyways, you understand this is working. Okay, now let's get back to it. This is how it works. Okay, the video is very extensive. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Don't know how to explain these hard codes. It takes me a lot of time. I might fumble also in between. Just bear with me because this is my first time explaining this hardest code. Hardest code. Hopefully the video is running. Yep. So use for off loop. Like this entire, as I told you, this is the old way of writing it. So we'll use some other way. Look at this, man. Look at this. Everything is same, but the thing has happened here. Like var I is equal to 0, I, string dot length could be just replaced with the entire expression for the for loop. The condition for the for loop could be just replaced with var character of string. It initializes the char variable for you, as well as you don't need to do shit. You just need to know what I'm talking about. This is uses the same str variable which is already created in the function name. As a parameter. The parameter is used here. This is like chumma thing. This easy thing, bro. So what happens later on is like we just assign char to lowercase, so whatever character it has collected, lowercase, and this region. So basically, I'm saying like you can just replace it with it. So let's try to do it. Let's try to. So how do we do this? We just type in where char of str. So do you think it will work? Let's try. Okay. So I is not defined. So nahi, just set like this. Like char dot lowercase. Every time char dot lowercase. So yeah, it happens. Okay. So what we did, we just set char to char dot lowercase. Right? It's working. Char is equal to char dot lowercase. Char is equal to char dot lowercase. Char is equal to char dot lowercase. Anyways, the result is not the same. So we need to change the value of char. You get the point, right? Right, guys, we get the point. So what was I saying? Yeah, so this is the way to do, and you can also make changes in this part, in the if part, like this part. Pre-increment is used here, like object at char is incremented with plus plus obj at char. That is, we are assigning if it is not true, then we simply assign it 1. Basically this. I just copy this. Right. In the if block only, na? After. है ना? And there is no else block. Cool thing is there is no else block. Anyways, so you know what I'm talking about. Same results, no change. So move forward. So this is what I was talking about. When you use this regular expression like dot test and everything. So it is like 55% slower. But when you use this character code present at a certain number, is like fastest. Is like really the fastest way using if else statements. So I would be showing you that. This is the char code. So you have to create a different function, or you can put this entire code in the same function. I have not understood it fully, but the thing is, you need to create a function using the function keyword is alphanumeric, and it takes in the parameter called char. And what we do inside it is like we just create a variable called code, and we just do char dot code at 0. For example, whatever is present in the character, like the first letter is converted into this, like these codes 47, 48, 49, 50, and all in all. So this is what happens. So there is a thing, right? So like as I told you, they vary. Like 47 is for 0, 48 is for like that, 48 is for 1, 49 is for 2. So till that 58 will be for 9. Okay, so like they are in a range of numbers, like from like 47 to 58. These are certain numbers. From 64 to we have capital numbers, and right now all of this. So what it does, it just also at the same time filters. Like if the char code present at 0 falls under these numbers, then return true. If the exclamation sign is used, that means if they are not present, return false. If they are present, then return true. If it is present there, return true. If it is not present, then return false. We have to use AND operator here. AND is strictly checks. It's not a number. Okay, good. It's not as well, you know, alpha, the capital letter. Okay, good. Or not even, lower letters. Okay, return false. All of them has to be true, then it will return false. Okay, if either of them becomes true, then it will return true. Okay, okay, okay. So I'll like straight away show you the code. Okay, don't worry. I'll just show you the code. Don't worry. We are just near the end of our video. Okay. Similar. There is not much change here. But basically what happened in the if statement, we put a regular expression. This was the regular expression there, but instead of that we are putting a function. Where is the function we have created? Down here. So basically before creating the function, we have used it. Yeah, we can do that. This is called hoisting, I guess. Anyways, so char 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 char. So every character it picks up, because it can be it can pick up a capital letter also, right? So that capital letter has to be converted. That's our rule, right? Converted into lowercase. And what we do, the same thing. If that object is already present, just increment it with 1. If that object is not present, then we just assign it a value 1 and put it in the object. And the code is written here as I explained you last time. Same only. If statement, else statement, true and false. So if basically it has to be true for character to pass in. So if this is true for a certain character of the iteration, that character will be lowercase, and that character will be placed at the very place it has to be put. It's like very complicated. I don't like this vomiting, but it's okay. Let's try and run. So hello, hi. I have written this text. Let's just try and run it. Oh, just let us just include some other special characters, and I'm so sorry. Okay. So yeah, it is working. 6 times. It's working fine. So the thing is, it works. This is more 65% faster way. I could not come up with the solution, nor the person I learned it from was able to come up with the solution. The funny thing is, he was able to come up with the solution for the these kind of things, like these, like the test that is on his own. But I could not, because I don't know these functions in the first place, and I don't even I before like yesterday I just didn't even know like what is pre-increment and what is post-increment. Pre-increment is a thing which means it doesn't like real time updation. Real time, whatever the value is there will be updated without using it. Like for example, you use the obj. For example, there's a variable like say 5 var my variable equals to 5, and you increment it like plus plus my variable. What would happen when you try to console it? So the output might come 6, will come 6. But if you post increment it like my var plus plus, not plus plus my var plus plus, in that case that is like post increment. In that case it would not come out to be like that. It would come out to be, you know what, it will come out to be 5 only. But when later on when you use it and then try to log it out, the output would be 6. But you know what I'm doing, this is like fastest increment. So makes sense, it does. Like ignore this is painful in the ass. So anyways, like this is how we end the video. This was hectic. Whatever the past approaches were for me like the easiest one, these are more optimized one, and we are not I was not ready for this, so I'm unable to explain it properly. But the thing is, you can use your brain to it and you can make it work. So take care. All the code which is written here are working and functional. Hopefully it makes you make use of it. Tada, take care. Somebody sees it someday. Bye bye, take care, be safe.